Dear students, welcome to your favorite channel EME Education Made Easier, a channel just for you. And today I am here with the chapter The Rattrap, taken from the Flamingo book of class 12th. This story has been written by a Swedish writer, Selma Lagerlof. It is about a poor wanderer who used to make his living by selling rat traps made out of begged materials. He also took to petty stealing at times, as selling rat traps alone was not enough to sustain him. When lonely, a sombre thought often crossed his mind, and he felt that all the comforts of life were nothing but baits set to trap human beings. Thus he found the world to be similar to a rat trap, where men and women succumbed to temptation. One day, as he moved door to door selling his rat traps, he reached a small grey cottage and sought shelter from the owner, who lived alone. This man had been a crofter who worked at Ramsjo Iron Works. Now, who's a crofter? A crofter is a person in Scotland who rents or owns a small farm adjoining a house. So he was extremely kind to the peddler, and he not only fed him porridge, but the two also smoked together and played cards. The crofter was so pleased to have a guest that he disclosed his source of income to the stranger. And he also showed him the 30 coronas that he had got after selling his cow's milk to the creamery, and had kept it in a pouch that hung on a nail near the window frame. A krona is a unit of money that is used in Sweden. The next morning, the red trap seller took leave of his host, but returned half an hour later, smashed the window pane, and stole the money that the crofter had shown him the previous evening. He took to the road into the woods to avoid getting caught. He walked quite long and then got confused by the maze of forest paths. Dead, tired and hungry, he realized that he had fallen into a trap. Suddenly he heard a regular thumping of the hammer and realized that he was near some iron mill. He gathered strength and walked in the direction of the sound to finally reach the Ramsjo Iron Works. He sneaked into the mill and entered the forge. Forge is the blacksmith's workshop. The man agreed, but rather coldly. Still the peddler went close to the furnace to warm himself and laid down to sleep. The owner of this mill was a prominent iron master whose ambition was to ship out good iron. Hence, he would visit his workers regularly to inspect their work. He came to the mill that night as well, and the rat trap seller's presence caught his attention, and he moved closer only to mistake him for his old regimental comrade, Captain Nils Olof. Overwhelmed to meet his old acquaintance and saddened by his pitiable condition, the mill owner insisted the rat trap seller to accompany him to his manor house. The peddler did not reveal his true identity, but refused to go with the iron master. After failing to convince the peddler to be his Christmas guest, the iron master left the mill. But within half an hour, his daughter, Edla Wilmanson, arrived and invited the peddler once again. She assured him that he could leave any time after Christmas. The peddler changed his mind and accompanied the young girl to their manor house. On the way, he felt as if he had fallen into the trap from which he would never be released. On reaching the manor house, he was accorded a warm welcome. He was given a shave, a refreshing bath and change of clothes. After this transformation, he was presented before the iron master, who realized that he had mistaken this man for his old comrade. Upset by the peddler's pretense, the iron master threatened to hand him over to the sheriff. However, the peddler insisted that he had never claimed to be the comrade that he was thought to be. On the contrary, it was the iron master who had refused to listen to him. At this point, Edla intervened and said that in spite of the misunderstanding, she wanted the man to stay with them for Christmas. Her father gave in to her wish, and this unknown guest was given a hospitable stay. He was invited to the feast and other celebrations over the evening. He slept like a log in between the festivities. The Christmas Eve passed peacefully, and Edla and her father left for the church in the morning, leaving behind their sleeping guests. On reaching the church, they heard about the theft at the crofter's and realized that the thief's description fitted their guest. Worried and upset, they returned home, thinking that their precious silverware too must have been stolen by now. However, when they reached the manor, they were informed by their valet that the guest had left without taking anything with him. Rather, he had left behind a parcel for Edla. She curiously opened the ill-packed gift to find a rat trap and the 3 10 kroner notes wrapped in it. A note accompanied this gift with the request for Edla to return the money to its owner. The peddler had expressed gratitude to the girl for treating him like a true captain. The humane treatment by the gentlewoman had aroused the conscience of this tramp, and he had made an effort to rise from his befallen state by returning the stolen money. That's all for today. In case of any doubts or queries, you can drop us a message on Instagram, or you can also drop them in the comment section below. I'll revert to them as soon as possible. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.